other different types of dementia, and depending upon where the difficulties lie, that in the illness determines the course of treatment.
You can. All you have to do is want to do it.
Yes.
Want to be it.
When you set your mind to it, and this is who you are, and
the grown men. We have the youth that we need to mentor, and we need to inspire, and we need to motivate. But I know, as a recent conversation between you and I, that you're also in the business of motivating grown men. Through that, I'm supposed to see God in it at every turn. So me going to the Sea of Galilee was to remind me of that, to refresh myself of that. It is all under control, that He does have it. It's just as clear as that fresh water that I saw.
You're Our Unity, hosted by LaShawn Walker, Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. PST.
Welcome, everyone, to Your Our Unity, a show that wishes to spread a spirit of peace and love in the world, one conversation at a time. We want to encourage you to look beyond what you see. Open up your eyes to just a happier, more abundant life. More importantly, strengthen those family bonds and community bonds. And more importantly, also, just pursue those dreams, those very dreams that you imagined you would be living this very, very moment. I am your host, LaShawn Walker, and this is my co-host,
Selene, Ferdinand.
We'd like to welcome you into another wonderful episode. Please like, share, and follow. Let everyone know that we're on right now. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. We have been busy just doing wonderful summery things, honestly. I've been celebrating a bunch of birthdays, Selene. Like, it feels like everyone I know is celebrating a birthday this month, honestly. So I've been partying every weekend. I've been traveling all through the States and all through Brooklyn, Bronx, the Queens, Manhattan, just enjoying and celebrating and supporting all those who are growing up. Basically is what they're doing. They're growing up, they're getting older. And a lot of them are actually, I see, we're all turning the same age right about now. So it has been really, really cool. And I've been celebrating a lot. So I hope you guys are out there doing the same. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope that you're looking beyond what you see, whatever the circumstances may be, whatever the fears may be, whatever the situation is, look beyond it, push past it, and just create that life that you thought you would have. I'm sure you have been dreaming about what your future is going to be for a very long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Ever since I was a little kid, always.
And she's still a little kid, folks. So I don't even understand. But I get the fact that you're imagining this life, and you're putting in the work right now to achieve those very things. When I was your age, I actually wasn't doing that. You would be shocked, and a lot of people would be shocked to believe I was playing with Barbie dolls when I was your age. Still.
I still do play with Barbie dolls.
Do you really?
Yeah.
God. Okay, so I don't think I'm not crazy then. I'm not crazy. Yeah. I was playing with Barbie dolls well into maybe 11 or 12 years old. Mm-hmm. And what I did was I was using these Barbie dolls to create the life that I wanted for my future. I wasn't out there, doing what you're doing now, which is serving the community and building businesses and a big entrepreneur and a pageant queen. I dreamed of those things and I lived them out through my Barbie doll. So go ahead.
And I, as a pageant girl, it's like designing and making that perfect dress, that dream outfit. Mm-hmm. And with my Barbie dolls, I love to make little gowns and dresses for them.
Yes. I used to do that too. Style their hair. I had the house, I had the cars, I had everything. I'm so upset that I still did not hold on to those things, those items, because they would be priceless today, honestly. But that's what I did. I lived my life through my Barbie dolls, and I envisioned everything through my Barbie dolls is what I was going to be doing today. This right here, sitting here with you, I actually made a scene with my Barbie dolls, and I was sitting here having a conversation with you on the Our Unity show. I'm sure back then it was called something else, but I knew that this would be my life. I knew that I wanted to pursue something bigger. I know I wanted to bring people together. I know I wanted to show this, just the abundance of love that I had inside, and how I could share that with the world and give it to the world, and how if we all come together, that this world could be just like that fantasy I was living in back then with those dolls, you know? Beautiful. Everyone's at peace and everybody is just in unity. So that's what I was doing. You and our guest today, oh my God, they are doing extraordinary work with their lives. So I want to start off our unity and community, honestly, with just that, what Selene Ferdinand has been doing lately. So this week in Unity in the Community, you were at the Ronald McDonald House. Tell us about that.
So at the Ronald McDonald House, I made breakfast. So my friends Kayla came with me.
Okay.
She is one of my New York Queen sisters. I had made fruit salads for little breakfast snackish type. And I took a couple pictures, and the interior is absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
And we've gone many times before with my nonprofit Mirror Empowerment too. We've taken the children, and they love it, and it's a new life skill that they learn.
Right.
And cooking, they could use it throughout their lives too.
I love that. And you're making them some really good, just really delicious and great meals as well, right?
And the last time we went with Mirror Empowerment, we had made baked ziti, spaghetti and meatballs. It was a whole feast.
So what do I have to do to come and get a plate at the Ronald McDonald House? I would have to honestly volunteer with Mirror Empowerment to do that. I think that's wonderful. So then you actually participated in another event at Meacham Child Center. What exactly did you guys do there?
So there I'd read a book for the children.
Okay.
And I actually used to go to this daycare.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you read what is like preschool children?
I believe it's from kindergarten and below.
Okay, that's excellent. So you read stories to them, books. That is so cool. How often do you do that? Was that your
this
first
would
time?
be my second time,
Your
actually.
second time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they really appreciate that. How do you guys come up with the books that you're going to read? Did you choose the book for them?
Yeah. And we also donated some books.
Nice.
Yeah. And I could tell that the kids love it. And when I read, because all the kids were like looking at me like so intrigued, like they're staring into my soul.
They're probably shocked that they have a 10-year-old reading a book to them, like thinking to them to themselves that she's not that much older than I am, but look at her taking command of this class. I love it. So what did you like about, reading to these kids? Because I know that it had to feel really special and cool. Yeah. Remembering when you were that age, right?
Yeah. And I remember when there was never like a kid that came to the preschool when I was younger that read to me. It's normally the teacher who would read.
Right.
But it brings back so many memories of when I was younger too.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, now I want to share with everyone what you'll be doing at the end of this month. Yes. You have a fun fashion show. Let's put up the flyer. Tell us all about the fun fashion show. As I mentioned, I met you at this fashion show last year for the first time. This year you are hosting your third annual fun fashion show, which will have vendors. Will you be having food and drinks? Yes. You will. Excellent. And the youth will be coming out to actually walk the runway. Yeah. So tell us about that.
So this would be our third annual fun fashion show. So on July 29th, it's going to be a fashion show where all the youth in our community is going to be walking down the runway confidently. It's going to be fun, exciting. And for some of them, this is their third time, their second time doing this. And for some, it's their first time.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I think it's really brave of them because they're walking in front of a crowd.
Yes.
And I feel really excited and proud that I'm empowering them to chase their dreams.
Yeah.
And also with my nonprofit, overall with Mere Empowerment, we inspire them to chase their goals and to just be what they want to be.
I love that. And I love that you gave, these little kids an opportunity to sort of shine, show their gifts and to come out of their comfort zone, because that's really what I saw last year was the confidence that these young kids have. And I'm sure a lot of them did not think that they would enjoy walking down the runway, modeling an outfit. But I just saw their lights just come on and they were so bright and radiating.
And last year, although it's our second time, and most of them were already modeling the first year, but for some of them it was the first year, and they shredded down that runway with so much confidence and attitude, like they were pros and they were doing it for years.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure a few of them have now decided that that will be what they're going to do in the future. They want to pursue that career. Well, I love that you're doing so much in the community. Again, it is honestly, folks, about just looking and seeing beyond, because this young woman, as well as our guest that I'm about to introduce, have just been laying the groundwork for an amazing future, a successful future, a happy and joyful, fulfilled future. They are right now seeing and looking beyond who they are right now so that they can accomplish these goals with confidence, self-assurance, and more importantly, with knowledge, because you're building that knowledge right now as you go. Some things that adults took years to find out, you're learning at this moment, a young entrepreneur. So I want to speak to that. I want to speak to everyone about how important it is to look beyond what you see, to push past, all of the fears, and to imagine this abundant life that God created you to have, and actually living it, walking into it, standing in it, and sharing it with others as well. Because when you're happy, you make everyone else around you happy. And I understand this amazing guest is a friend of yours. I want to introduce her because she wants to share now her road to the crown and how she was able to basically look beyond what she saw. So let's talk to our guest, Trinity. And Trinity is a captivating, empowering, and strong 13-year-old powerhouse, reigning and hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina. Trinity has a larger-than-life personality, which is displayed beautifully each time she takes the pageant stage. Trinity holds many pageant titles and is most proud of her 2019 North Carolina National American Miss Junior Preteen, her 2021 North Carolina Global Continental Preteen, and 2022 National Global Continental Preteen titles. As a busy 8th grader, Trinity is a girl who loves to discover new things. She loves science, American Sign Language, basketball, writing, and dancing. Trinity is the true definition of well-roundedness. Not only is she a pageant queen, academically successful student, and money-making CEO, she is a 4-time Amazon bestseller, AB Honor Roll student, recipient of the 2020 Stream New Entrepreneur Award, and the visionary author of a powerful anthology series entitled The Road to the Crown. She leaves it all on the stage over and over, only sometimes taking the medal crown, but always taking the crown of self-confidence. Trinity began helping her peers build their self-esteem and encouraging others to embrace their perfect imperfections with her own original monologue, Too Tiny. Trinity truly wants every child to win. Her passion for helping others grew, and she turned her platform into a business, Beyond What You See, LLC. The mission is to empower and inspire kids and adults alike to embrace their perfect imperfections, feel their fears, yet do it anyway, and to look beyond what they see in the mirror to find true inner strength. She is here to share her road to the crown. Please help us welcome Miss Trinity Bush. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing wonderful.
Yeah.
Say hello to your friend.
Hi, Selene.
It is so great to have you here, Trinity. Thank you so much for taking the time. Again, we read your amazing bio. You have so much going on. I always ask the question, as Selene knows, I know you're not that much older than yesteryear, but tell us a little about your upbringing. Tell us about your childhood, when you were younger.
So ever since I can remember, and what my parents have always told me is that I have a big and bubbly personality.
Mhm.
And when I was younger, I used to love to entertain people, especially with dancing or singing. I would like perform for my mom or for my parents. Like me and my older sister would dance and sing in front of them. Ever since I can remember, I've loved to perform and basically just make people laugh and smile.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I guess that sent you on this path that you are on now, winning pageants, being a pageant queen. So when did you find that desire?
I started pageants in 2018. I did Carolina Girls Rock. That was my first pageant, and then I actually won my first pageant. And ever since then, I've been competing ever since.
Mhm.
And then I started my business in 2019, just a year after when I won my first state title, because that was when I finally learned what it meant to be a true queen.
Wow, wow. What did you gain from being a pageant queen? I know
I
Serene said she's gained a lot of confidence and just self, assurance. So tell us a little about your path in the pageant world and what did you gain from it?
I gained a lot of self confidence, self esteem, and I learned how to carry myself as a young lady, how to speak properly, and how to represent and how to help others better. A part of a part of being in a pageant, you have to have a pageant platform, and my business, actually beyond what you see, is my pageant platform. So I'm able to inspire girls to help them with their self-esteem and their self-confidence. And pageants have really helped me with my business, being able to help other people because it's given me platforms,
Mhm.
and it's really helped me personally, just of who I am and who I've become today.
Wow, that's awesome. You have anything to ask her?
Um, Also in your bio, um, you said that you know sign language, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So how do you use your sign language to help others and like empower them?
One time, so I actually have a story for you guys. So when I first started doing pageants, I was getting ready to go to nationals, and I was at a vending event selling, well, not selling, but selling my products for my business, like my books and my T-shirts. And a part of being at a vending event, you have to talk to people, like get them to come to get them to come to your table.
Right.
And there was a lady there who, I was doing my normal introduction, and she told me like, oh, I can't hear you, I'm deaf, I only know ASL. So ever since then, it like determined me to want to learn sign language, because a part of a pageant, a part of like a performer, or being out there and doing stuff and doing the things that I do, you have to have different ways to communicate with people, and ASL was a part of it. So in fifth grade, I did a camp at my school, an ASL camp, and it was loads of fun. And ever since then, I've just been learning on my own ASL. I'm not fluent at all, not yet, but I am currently still learning, and it's lots of fun.
That's really interesting.
No, that is very interesting. Even, the story and how you kind of, became interested in doing in the first place. I think that is really, really fascinating. So, I mean, now you do all of these amazing things, as she mentioned, not only just American Sign Language, but basketball, writing, and dancing, and you love science. So what is like your favorite hobby, or your favorite subject, or your favorite thing to do?
Probably my favorite thing to do is to dance. I absolutely love dancing.
Mhm.
It's a way where I'm able to express myself in my own unique way. It
Mhm.
is tons and tons of fun. I absolutely love it. I do not do professional dancing, but I do dance at home for fun, and it is lots of fun.
Aw, I love that. Now, I know that you came, your mom is so supportive, of everything that you're doing. Was there ever a time, because I know that, the pageant world, sort of helped you with self-confidence and self-esteem and allowing you to feel that power that you have inside. But was there ever a time, especially, going through elementary school, that you felt, any fears or you had any challenges? Were you ever affected by, what the normal, atmosphere is in school?
I wouldn't say in school, but in the pageant world, yes, I did. When I first started pageantry, I was really short. I still am short. I'm a short girl, but I was super duper short, so much shorter than the rest of my competition. And
Mhm.
when I started at the bottom at the age division. I was a junior preteen when I started, and I
Mm,
started at the bottom of that age division. So there was girls older than me who also happened to be taller than me. So
mm,
it got me nervous and worried when I would come to a competition and I would see all the girls and like they're much taller than me, they're much bigger than me, they look more mature, more older. But I ended up getting past that. I learned that it's not off of your appearance, it's off of who you are on the inside and your platform and what you believe in. But
yes.
yes.
Yes. How did
No,
you arrive at that? That
and
is,
also, I think I'm going to take that advice this year
yes.
because I'm going into preteen
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still 10 because I have a late birthday. So I'm probably going to be one of the youngest people there,
Oh, wow.
which is going to make me really stand out and be like probably like a little pushed to the side
Mm.
because everyone else is like a little older than
Well, how do you feel about that? I know you feel a little fear, but do you
me. Yeah,
think you'll be able to push past it the way
I
that
think I
Trinity did?
will.
Trinity,
Yeah.
how did you do it? Share with Selene, since she's sort of going to be moving in that same channel right soon, very soon.
My mom was explaining to me that it's not off of the outer appearance of the girl, it's not off of the outer appearance of the person, it's
Mhm.
off of their character traits, who they are on the inside, how they carry themselves as a young lady, their personality, what they believe in, and how they support others.
Yes, yes. I understand you're always, you always have like this bubbly personality and attitude. I feel like you're maybe the sunshine in North Carolina that I am here in New York. So like share with me how do you manage to keep the positive attitude and the happiness that you have and just the spark that you allude that you also actually leave on the stage apparently every time you're on it.
Just always, like you just said, actually, just keeping a positive attitude and a positive outlook on life will help you with staying positive, really, and having self confidence and self esteem.
Mhm.
Because if you're have low confidence, and that means you're always worrying about everything, and that will make life look more gloomy, I
Mhm.
guess you could say. So
Yes.
always having a positive outlook on life, being confident, having self confidence, really helps me stay positive.
Yeah, no, it's important. It really,
Yeah.
really is. I think that's, what makes it easier to get through the day because it may not always, be what you expected and it may not always work out the way you wanted it. But as long as you stay positive in that moment and you know that eventually, things will happen or be revealed or changes will occur the way you want it, but you just keep pressing on in that positivity and that, looking beyond what you see, which is what I think I want to go into now, your business beyond what you see. So apparently everything that your mom has taught you and everything that you were able to experience, especially, in the pageant world, because I know that there had to be a lot of life lessons as you were going through these challenges. You are putting your heart on the stage. So tell us first about your organization, Beyond What You See, and tell me then I'll ask you the next question. But tell us a little about that.
So I started Beyond What You See when I was 10 years old in 2019.
Mhm.
And at Beyond What You See, we have kids build self-confidence and self-esteem through my audio affirmations, self-esteem fashion shows, affirmation t-shirts, my books, and my empowerment kits, and I'm coming out with a new stream of empowerment called confidence coaching. I am still setting it up, but it's going to be where I have one-on-one Zoom calls with the person, my client, and help them personally with their confidence, because it'll be easier. And not all people are okay with, I guess, talking or being in front of large audiences of people, like when I do my self-esteem fashion shows. So I want to have multiple options, because I want to help all people. I want to include everybody. So the confidence coaching is coming out soon. It's going to be much easier, and it'll be a different stream of empowerment. But my mission for Beyond What You See is to help kids around the world with their self-confidence and their self-esteem, and for them to know that their imperfections make them beautiful. They make them who they are. So always be you.
That's a lot, but it's needed, right?
Yeah.
It's so needed.
And it sounds like your organization is very empowering to the youth and everyone.
Yeah. How important do you think that is right now? I mean, you guys are still young, but I know you see what's going on in the world, right? You see where we are. You see, I'm sure, what people have become. And so I want to know, why do you think your organization is needed now, and what will it offer, and what can it offer, not just the kids for today, but the kids for tomorrow, the people of tomorrow?
Confidence and self-esteem is for everyone. Everybody needs to feel good about themselves and to love themselves. So Beyond What You See helps them with that. It applies that confidence and their self-esteem. And in my books, I have lots of different authors from many different age ranges. I think the youngest author that I had was 6. She's not 6 no more, but was 6, and the oldest was 18, pretty sure.
Wow.
The oldest was 18. So it's made different perspectives, different point of life, and everybody has gone through different things. So we have different points of views for everyone to help them with their confidence. And confidence just helps you get through the day. It helps you get through life. It's really important to know that you are perfect just the way you are, and to always love yourself, especially for you to love yourself, because it's the most important part.
Yeah. No, it really, really is. That's really our unity as well. And I'm sure everyone out there that has, an organization that's built on self-love and self-empowerment is about you realizing that you love yourself first and putting in that work. How would you suggest, especially for people who don't necessarily know that they need that, they just think, I'm here, I'm living, I'm existing, I'm happy. You're not joyful, but I'm happy. How do you show them that, there's steps that need to be taken? You said you're going to be doing coaching. So, take us down a coaching session real quick. Doesn't have to be too involved, but just share. What would you say to one of your clients?
So with the coaching sessions, they would basically book a package where they would have sessions throughout a period of time for a couple months. We think the best time to do would be once a month, because they have a homework to do, they have to apply to life, and it takes time to get used to first, and just to even feel comfortable doing. Right. So we'll have a one-on-one conversation. They will tell me about their life and some things that they need help with their confidence or things that they have going on. And I will help them, give them some tips, which will be their homework. And they would do that and basically apply that to their real life. And over time, they will feel more self-confidence, feel more supported, and have more confidence. So each month we'll catch up again on the Zoom call, and they will tell me everything that they have accomplished and how it has affected their life, because it's different for everyone.
You are so innovative and creative, my friend. You are. I'm sure you're going to need help from other young kids like you, other youth, to, work with the clients, because I'm sure you're not going to be able to take on every single client by yourself. So you're opening this practice up to others as well, right? Selene, you might be part of this. Get ready, girl. I'm saying, yes. I love that idea, Trinity. I really do, because kids need it as well. What do you find that right now, especially kids in your age group, are struggling with right now? What do you see from your perspective?
Really, their self-confidence, like the way they view themselves, especially body image right now. Body image is a big thing that a lot of kids in really middle school to high school, a little bit in elementary school, because like, they're still worrying about kid things, but body image is a big thing, and how they view themselves and the world around them, and the standards of what they think beauty should look like. So being able to help them and help them realize that they are beautiful, that you are your own beauty standard, and that you're perfect just the way they are, is what I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Do you feel that every day? Even when you're having a bad day, do you still, just muster that energy, that love for yourself to feel it every single day?
Yeah, it's just really keeping a positive attitude about everything helps with your confidence and your self-esteem, and how you view yourself, and just loving yourself, like not putting yourself down or talking bad about you, just loving yourself and saying that you're perfect just the way you are, and doing positive affirmations to yourself in your mirror, or listening to positive affirmations to help you get through the day, to help you get ready, is a great way to start your day, really, because it sets you off in a good mood, good energy, and
Yeah, I think that's great advice.
Yeah,
right?
That's really important, because sometimes even I worry about how I look, or like maybe I'm too big. And that's really a big thing with kids and even adults too.
Yes.
Basically, any age you are, I think that's something we all struggle with.
No, you're absolutely right. Because I was going to say the same thing. I still struggle with that. Don't want to wear certain things because I don't want to show certain areas. And it does. It takes you down, and it takes your self-esteem down a bit. And even though, I can wake up every morning and walk out the house and say I'm beautiful, I'm still looking at those minor things that I call imperfections. But it's pushing past that. And again, just looking beyond what I see and realizing that the whole package itself is beautiful. There's nothing perfect, but we're perfectly in our imperfections, So tell us, you said that you have some books that you've written, and the title of the show is Road to the Crown, and I know that you are going far with that. So tell us about your book that you've authored, and what exactly is in the book, and what can we expect?
So I wanted to create a Road to the Crown series to first be able to inspire people through a different stream of empowerment, and to be able to tell our pageant girls pageant story. So I started Road to the Crown. I think the first Road to the Crown book was, it's been a good minute. I think it was 2020 during. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2020 when I wrote my first Road to the Crown book. And that one was written by 17 pageant queens, telling their experience in pageants and how it helped them evolve to the person they are today. And my second one was Road to the Crown Volume 2, Turning Crowns into Coins. And that one was also written by pageant queens, telling how they took the pageant platform and turned it into a thriving business, because a pageant is a lot more than just a sash, a crown, a tiara, your pretty dress. It really makes an impact in your community with your platform. And my Road to the Crown Volume 3 book was Unlocking the Secrets to Better Mental Health through the voices of young queens, helping them really. So the third book was really about mental health, helping people with their mental health and how other people went through it and how they got through it. And there's a bunch of tips in there and a bunch of good stories to listen to, all from different perspectives for everyone.
Wow, I love that. I love that. So you said your first book was about the pageant world and how it actually can benefit you in your future. And, really on that path to the bigger crown. Right now you're looking, and we're speaking about maybe metaphorically, not metaphor, but about the crown that you wear on your head and that you win when you participating in these pageants. But how is it working, and how is it going to work for your future and benefit you in the future?
So pageantry teaches you A lot of things. Teaches you a lot of life lessons. So it teaches you, because there's different parts of there's different parts of the pageant. There's introduction, there's evening wear, there's on-stage questions depending on if you're a state or nationals, and there's interview.
Right.
So all those things you can apply to your life in the future. The interview, job interviews, anything that has to relate to an interview that has to do with like your future life, that will help you with a lot of things. Be able to communicate one-on-one with somebody, still being proper, being respectful, but just having a normal conversation and being able to talk to someone. The interview helps you with the introduction, being able to present yourself and speak in front of large groups of people and audiences, especially in the field that me and Selene are in, with pageantry, being a business owner, everything. The introduction is my favorite part.
Right.
It really helps you be able to present yourself. And then the evening wear is teaching you how to carry yourself as a young lady, and how to walk elegantly and how to look proper. And the onstage question is really just the fun part of the pageant, where you're able to answer a question in front of a large audience of people and still being able to speak to judges.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually see that in the both of you, just the way you carry yourselves. You can see that that you have this sort of sophistication about yourself, even to the way you speak. You're very proper, the way you sit, the way you move, and the way you think. I mean, because you're thinking so far beyond what your age is and what your environment even dictates right now. Not a lot of kids are thinking about saving the world, and I feel that you guys really are, and you're not thinking about just this generation, but the generations after you as well. And I think that's important. Tell me real quick, Trinity, what is one of the most important lessons that you've learned, from the pageant scene?
That's a great question. Oh, one of the most important things that I've learned from pageantry is that everybody is different and we are all unique in our own ways. Especially at national pageants where all the states compete against each other's, or so the pageant system that I do, there's nationals where all the state queens compete against each other, and then there's all American, where all the runner-ups to the state queen compete against each other. So it's like hundreds of girls there, and everybody looks different. Everybody's unique in their own way, and being able to see that and still see different girls who might not look like me win, or girls who do look like me win, shows that we are all beautiful. We are all perfect in our own way, and we all have the qualities of a queen.
Yeah. Yes. Just immersing yourself in diversity. I love that, because beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And that's what it sounds like the pageant world is teaching you, huh?
Yeah. And especially with National American Miss. National American Miss has really taught me, and I believe with Trinity too, it probably has done the same thing for her. Has taught me my self-confidence, and that we're all good enough, and that we're perfect in every single way. Just the way we are.
Just the way you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what color your skin is, no matter how big your hair is. And I love that. I think we all need that. Even adults need it. I think we need to put together like a grown-up pageant or something, so that we can strut down the runway and learn these same qualities and this just female empowerment that you girls are learning at such a young age. Let me ask you, I know you guys don't win every pageant, right? And, I know it's sad. I mean, when you don't get what you hope for, you get a little sad, you get a little down. How do you get through that when you don't win, and you felt so confident because of your confidence that you were going to take home the prize? How do you feel in that moment, and how do you get over it?
Well, it's really not to have the Pacific mindset of winning. It's being able to show who you are, because not winning a pageant is still a good thing, because you're learning. You're learning what to get better at. You're learning what to do next time. And it's just a great experience for you to have and to do. So not winning a pageant is just as good as winning a pageant.
Right.
Because you both people still competed. And you still gave your best, you still gave your all, and that is all that matters.
Yes, that is so true. Right? What was you going to say?
And even if you don't win, you still take home that invisible crown that holds all your confidence and all your selfness and everything that you are. Because you don't need a real crown to tell the world that you're good enough.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. You're so right. Some people just have, a hard time losing, especially in the age of like video games and competition and challenges and I'm going to win. It's my side, not your side. So I would think and imagine for some young ladies, but like you said, they're also teaching you, how to overcome that thought and that fear and just go with the flow and just realize that you've already won. Even by participating in the pageant itself, you've already won. So,
and I feel like that really speaks out for me because for nationals, I've only won like national cover miss and national cover girl. I never won a red or blue sash and banner.
Okay.
I mean crown and sash. It's either been cover girl or cover miss and stuff. And same for states. I've only won Miss New York once for NAM, which that year made me feel really proud of myself. And the other years, I still, even though I didn't win the overall thing, I still lift my head up and say I'm good enough.
That's right. Yes. And she walked around with that crown regardless. Yes. I love that. So tell me you do so much already. So I'm sure that when you're an adult, you're going to probably have like 3-4 businesses like Selene here by the time you're like 20 years old. But tell me, what actually is your passion? Have you found like what your passion or what you imagine your purpose will be in life when you get older?
Yes, just being that role model that kids, specifically young girls, can look up to when I get older is my passion. Being able to represent, being able to motivate them to look at somebody and be like, oh, I can do that. I can achieve that goal. I can achieve that dream. And just being that person that they can look up to really matters to me because I love motivating people and making them feel good about themselves. Especially having a role model to look up to is always a good thing.
Yeah. We always say here on Our Unity that mentorship is so important. Celine's organization, is to empower the youth and teach them how to serve their community and be better people in society, but more importantly, also to love yourself, right? So tell me in terms of, beyond what you see, who are you reaching right now? Is this specifically for the youth or you're also including adults in your vision?
So as my business has evolved over time, I realized that you need to have one specific audience. You need to have your target customer. So when I first started Beyond What You See, I was originally helping adults and kids. And now I have narrowed it down to just kids, because everything starts when you're a child. Everything begins when you're younger, and it evolves as you become an adult. So if I can put in that change, put in that impact in them when they're a child, then it will grow and continue with them when they're adults.
You're so right. It's so important. The things that you learn as a youth, as long as you own them and hone them and nurture them, you can use those and you can keep those same things in your life and grow with them as you get older. It's unfortunate sometimes that, we are forced to have influences from others and expectations of others that we lose sight of what, our ultimate plan, goal, or hope for our life would be, or to have that love and that compassion and understanding that some people need in their life in order to be good to other people. But it does really start with the youth. It truly, truly does. And I think that if you anchor them in that early, that it will serve them. It will serve them so much in their future. So I love that you're doing that, Trinity. I think that's a fabulous idea. I also, aspire and plan to do the same is to just teach the children how to love, teach the children how to be kind, teach the children how to be self-confident and just to be empowered, that we're going to have a future full of just peaceful, inner peaceful, loving, faithful, compassionate and empathetic people in this world in the future.
And that's
that
really important.
It's important
Yes.
because we need that change right now. We need that shift.
And it's going to help so much in the future if we teach other youth and everyone else that it's important that you accomplish your goals and what you want to be and impact the world and make it that better place.
Yeah. And the fact that there's so many of you young guys doing it right now, and that's something that you feel at your core. Like that takes so much of your energy, because it's actually you like pouring out your power, you know what I mean, into others so that they can be better. And that's a lot, that really is a lot. And that you then have to go and replenish yourself with that love and find that same energy that you started off with and keep going and just sharing it with other people. So I love that you guys are starting off with your general community, which is your age group, with these kids that look like you, kids that think like you. So tell me, Trinity, like what would you like to share, like with the children or the youth that are watching? What would you like them to know about not only, seeing or looking beyond what you see, but more importantly, about living with that confidence and being that self-assured person?
Knowing that your dreams and your goals can come true as long as you believe it, you can achieve it, and always loving yourself and having that self-confidence, keeping a positive attitude is really the best thing. It's okay, obviously okay to have bad days. Everybody has bad days, but it's to not let those bad days take control of you. It's to have one bad day, get past it, and move on and continue on with your life.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of kids are dealing with mental health issues, and I understand that your third book would sort of tackle that and discuss mental health issues with it. It's for the youth. Is it geared towards what children are going through in regard to mental health issues? Is that what it is?
So it's basically like how the youth and all types of youth and different shapes, different sizes, how we can all get through our mental state of matter and always look to the brighter side.
Yeah, I love that. Trinity, what made you decide to delve into this particular subject?
Well, my business is Beyond What You See, and the reason why I do what I do at Beyond What You See is to help kids with their self-confidence. And self-confidence and self-esteem coordinates and goes along with mental health, because if you have good mental health, then you have good self-esteem. But if your mental health needs working on, then your confidence needs working on. So, and we had a recent death in the Patrick community of Miss Chelsea. I would call it recent death in the Patrick community. Miss Chelsea, she was a previous Miss USA title holder. She passed away from suicide. So after that, it hit the Patrick community really hard. And I was like, I need to talk about this. I need to write a book about this. I need to figure out a way to talk about it in the community of the Patrick ward specifically. Right. So that's where the book, Road to the Crown, Volume 3 came in.
Right. Wow. I think that's amazing. And again, this mission that you're on, it derived out of something that you saw, like a void that you noticed. So you saw this unfortunate passing, this death of this person, and you realized that you needed to sort of highlight and spread the word on what actually, how mental health is actually affecting our kids and our pageant queens. So tell me, how is the book been received thus far? What are people saying? And how are you feeling about it?
I feel very much excited and great about the book. I think it's going to make a great I think it's going to make a great impact. But I just got my hard copy.
Oh, let's see. Yes.
Lift
it up. Yeah. That is Road to the Crown with Trinity Bush. I love it. And those are your co-authors, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe she is one of the co-authors. She has her book here too. Look at that. You guys are amazing. I need to get my book out. I'm feeling away right now. I am so serious. Oh my God. So yes, so tell us a little about how, writing this, authoring this book made you feel, and just I guess what your hopes are for it, and who it's going to reach and how it's going to help people.
Writing this book made me feel super excited, especially being able to read my co-author stories and hear their journeys and their experiences. And I just hope it really makes an impact in the pastor community and people who are, people like kids like us who are doing things that we're doing, or who just like need help in school or in general just need help with their self-confidence. I hope this book inspires them because it has great tips, and it's from, like I said, from many different perspectives. And I just hope it makes the impact that it needs to make and reaches the people that it needs to reach.
Yeah, no, it is. I hope it does as well. Tell me about, your input in the book and what your hopes are for it.
My hopes is to really inspire the other youth that you can always get through things and that there's always a way. And for my story, I talk about different ways you can help improve your mental health and like try breathing. Or like for me, I absolutely love blueberries.
Aww.
So for me, that's like a happy food,
Okay.
as I put in my book. And I'm not going to give away too much of my chapter because you guys have to read the book for yourselves.
That's
too.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
And if you want it, we'll tell you later on how you guys can get it. But so you just find ways to just sort of help you relax, calm down, and just find a tranquil, serene place to just relax, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So tell us real quick, Trinity, what do you do to kind of unwind? You're busy all the time. You running multi-million-dollar soon-to-be companies and walking runways and winning crowns. How do you unwind? What is a fun day for Trinity?
How I unwind is really, I love self-care. I love skincare. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like one of my favorite things to do. Like I promise you. So just having like a nice hot shower, doing like all of my skincare right after, and listening to music while doing it, and then just being able to relax for the rest of the night and just chill in my bed. It's something that I really like doing. I actually just started helping my sister do the same thing because she told me that she wanted to start doing makeup and skincare now. Like she was doing the same thing. So before I do myself, I do my sister. I give her a little facial, her little skincare before she goes to bed. But yes, it's just something that I love doing. It helps me relax for the night, and it's my go-to every night. All I do.
I love that.
I love like just putting on a face mask and chillaxing. But for me, like an exciting day off, I love being busy.
Really?
Personally, I love being busy. I always love being active. Like even if it's just going swimming, if it's something simple, like going to museum, or even like just hanging out with my friends. It doesn't have to be anything too exciting, but I love being busy.
You like to be busy, just doing something. No, I get that.
But-
I kind of understand that too. You're young,
Yeah.
so I don't want to
But
sit
sometimes I do like that just day
relaxing,
at home.
just chilling at home, not doing anywhere, don't have anywhere to go, no one to see, no one to talk to. Those are the days. Those are the days that I look forward to. No one to call, nothing to do, no one to see. I hold on to them so dearly. I do. I really do. So Trinity, before we go, I want you to tell me what would you like to share with the viewers about what you have going on, what your plans are for the future, a little nugget of advice for our youth. What would you like to share before we go?
To always remember that you're perfect and you are beautiful just the way you are, and your imperfections make you beautiful, and that your dreams and your goals are achievable, and that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. And if you do want to purchase one of my books, you can DM me on my Instagram, my Facebook page. They're both the same. They're Trinity Bush 15, TRINITY BUSH 15. But yeah, thank you so much for having me, Miss LaShawn and Selene. I really enjoyed this interview. I had a great time.
Oh, no, thank you, my friend. We have your information, actually. We're going to put that back up, as well as your book. And yeah, you can follow her on Instagram and Facebook, and you can find out how you can actually purchase the book, The Road to the Crown. I love it. And I love that picture too, Trinity. And for you, Selene, the same. And you can reach her at mirrorempowerment.org and follow her on IG at Mirror Empowerment. Wonderful. So tell me, what would you like to share with the viewers? I mean, we've heard and learned so much about Trinity. You guys sort of have like a similar, just life and world right now, on what you're pursuing and what you're doing and everything that you're achieving. But what would you like to share specifically with the viewers from your heart?
Never give up on your dreams. Always be yourself and always move forward. Never give up. And really, if anyone brings you down, make sure to lift your head up high and move forward and do what you want to do.
Yeah. That's right. I love that. You guys are doing just that. You're doing what you want to do. Not playing with Barbie dolls every day, picturing the Barbie dolls living this amazing life. You are living that life, opening up businesses, writing books, sharing with others how they need to be positive and self-love and care for not just themselves and their family, but others. And I love it. You are just truly magnificent, fascinating, and amazing young women. And I appreciate both of you being here. You will be back, Trinity, as well, because I'm sure you've got more to tell us in the coming months, and hopefully you'll be able to come into the studio, the next time. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you so much. We're going to get real quick to the Dare to Be You. And it is, set your heights more than what you see around you and see beyond. That was simple. That was to the point. These young ladies literally said that today, to look beyond what you see, for you to be empowered, for you to have self-confidence, for you to not let anything get you down, for you to always believe in yourself, for you to take care of yourself, for you to love yourself, for you to pour into yourself, for you to just be the very best you can be, and always looking beyond what you see. Your circumstances, your trials, your tribulations, whatever those things are, don't matter, as long as you put in the work to make sure that all of the dreams that you ever had in your life come true. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. You sure are.
I just want to make sure I said it. Thank you so much, Trinity, for being here. I so appreciate you. You are so amazing. You both are true queens. You really are. Thank you so much, Selene, for being here as well, for co-hosting again.
You are so welcome.
We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Our Unity. Please remember that peace and love is in the palm of your hands. So let's go out there and be some love, give some love, share some love, because unity cannot exist without you. We will see you next week on Our Unity. Please remember, we love you and we want you to have a wonderful evening. Have a blessed night, Trinity. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later.
Strong Island Entertainment.